Are you prepared to discover the keys to learning that is specifically tailored to your individual requirements and skills? Imagine a world in which you receive individualized instruction that inspires and challenges you. Come along for an insightful adventure as we investigate the ways that artificial intelligence is transforming the field of intelligent tutoring systems. How can artificial intelligence tailor your education? What benefits does it have over conventional teaching techniques? Prepare to explore the educational landscape of the future and set off on a path filled with limitless opportunities. Watch now to transform your education and avoid missing out. Personalized learning paths. Intelligent tutoring systems, ATS, with personalized learning paths offer a revolutionary approach to education by utilizing artificial intelligence to meet the unique requirements and preferences of every student. The ability of ATS to monitor various learner data sets from behavioral patterns to performance measurements and use this knowledge to dynamically adjust instructional content and activities is the fundamental component of personalized learning paths. It is able to obtain knowledge about every student's learning style, cognitive strengths and weaknesses, past knowledge and areas of interest by utilizing sophisticated machine learning algorithms. Equipped with this information, the system may then customize the learning process to meet the unique requirements of every student, guaranteeing that they are exposed to content that is interesting, relevant, and sufficiently demanding. Think about a situation where two students are using an ATS to learn the same material, for example. While student B thrives at tackling complicated problems but needs extra help with basic skills, student A shows a great knowledge of foundational principles but struggles with more advanced issues. The ATS can tailor each student's learning route in response to these distinct learning profiles. The system might provide student A increasingly difficult tasks and enrichment activities to enhance their current knowledge and promote a deeper comprehension. For student B, in the meantime, the ATS might provide focused practice, scaffolded support, and remedial exercises to address their areas of weakness and progressively increase competency. Additionally, by allowing students to take charge of their education, personalized learning paths promote self-directed learning, agency, and autonomy. It fosters intrinsic motivation and engagement in learners by delivering content that corresponds with their interests and preferences. This leads to sustained effort and commitment to learning objectives. Moreover, customized learning pathways take into account a range of learning preferences and modalities, enabling students to interact with the material in ways that best fit their unique learning preferences, be it tactile, kinesthetic, visual, or oral. Real-time feedback and assessment. Key elements of intelligent tutoring systems, ATS, enabled by artificial intelligence that provide learners with quick and focused advice as they interact with instructional content are real-time feedback and assessment procedures. Instantaneous feedback is provided throughout the learning process with ATS, in contrast to traditional learning settings where evaluation could take place after a work or assignment has been completed. With the help of this real-time feedback, students may quickly spot and fix mistakes, misunderstandings, or problem areas, promoting ongoing learning and development. ATS can accurately and efficiently assess knowledge, offer remedial feedback, and direct learners toward concept mastery by utilizing artificial intelligence algorithms to analyze learner answers and interactions in real time. For example, the ATS can quickly offer customized feedback that addresses the particular mistake or misunderstanding when a student answers a question poorly or faces difficulty with a task. In order to help the student grasp the material or fix their error, this feedback could contain clarifications, pointers, or links to other resources. When feedback is given right away, students can make adjustments and reaffirm their comprehension, which promotes deeper learning and knowledge retention. Furthermore, when learners become more aware of their own learning processes, spot areas for development, and modify their learning tactics appropriately, real-time feedback fosters metacognitive awareness. Furthermore, real-time evaluation in ATS enables teachers to keep an eye on students' development and performance in real time, allowing for prompt assistance and intervention as required. Educators may quickly identify students who are struggling, monitor their progress, and offer targeted assistance or remediation by monitoring learner responses and engagement patterns as they happen. Adaptive learning strategies. Intelligent tutoring systems, ATS, use adaptive learning tactics at their core to transform traditional teaching methods by customizing training to each individual student's requirements, preferences, and skill level. ATS, which is driven by artificial intelligence, dynamically modifies the pace, substance, and degree of difficulty of lessons based on how well students perform. Because of its flexibility, students can interact with the material at their own speed, get specialized help when they need it, and move on to more difficult subjects as soon as they show mastery. Adaptive learning tactics maximize engagement, encourage deeper knowledge, and foster continual growth by tailoring the learning experience to each student's competence level and learning style. For instance, if a student finds a specific task or topic challenging, the ATS might automatically modify the level of difficulty or offer more scaffolding and support to help with comprehension. On the other hand, if a student shows exceptional talent in a particular area, the EITs can provide challenging assignments or enrichment activities to encourage continued development and learning. By delivering content that is suitably difficult but still within the learner's zone of proximal development, this adaptive strategy maximizes learning results and reduces irritation or boredom. Moreover, by giving students the freedom to direct their own learning, adaptive learning procedures in its foster metacognitive abilities and self-regulated learning. It promotes autonomy, motivation, and self-efficacy by giving learners authority over their learning speed, choice of content, and progress tracking. It is recommended that learners take stock of their education, make plans, track their development, and modify their tactics in response to criticism and performance information. In addition to developing critical 21st century abilities, this self-directed learning method equips students to be lifelong learners who can handle challenging situations and adjust to changing educational environments. Data-driven insights for educators. Intelligent tutoring systems, EdTech, provide instructors with useful information to guide instructional decisions, enhance learning opportunities, and promote student achievement through data-driven insights. By examining learner data gathered from its interactions, teachers can acquire valuable insights into students' performance, development, and involvement. These insights give educators a thorough understanding of every student's learning path and enable them to pinpoint students' strengths, areas for development, and future obstacles. Educators can modify instruction, adapt to the varied needs of individuals, and offer focused interventions to help problematic kids by using this data. Educators can also find correlations, trends, and patterns in the learning habits and outcomes of their students thanks to data-driven insights. Teachers can learn more about opportunities for curricular improvement, alignment, and instructional success by examining aggregate data from several groups of students. By using data to drive decisions about instructional design, content selection, and teaching tactics, this study gives educators the ability to maximize learning outcomes for every student. Scalability and accessibility. Two major benefits of intelligent tutoring systems, EdTech driven by artificial intelligence, are scalability and accessibility, which increase the accessibility of high-quality education to students across the globe. Scalability is one of its main advantages since it allows for a high number of students to be enrolled at once without sacrificing the standard of training. It can accommodate almost any number of students, unlike traditional classroom environments that are constrained by space and teacher availability. This makes them perfect for meeting the rising demand for education in a variety of contexts. Moreover, its offer unmatched accessibility, giving students flexible access to learning materials and assistance regardless of their location or schedule. As digital technologies and online learning platforms have grown in popularity, students can now access EdTech from any location with an internet connection and study if and whenever they choose. For students in underprivileged or rural locations where access to high-quality education may be restricted by issues like lack of resources, infrastructure, or distance, this accessibility is especially helpful. Furthermore, its scalability and accessibility democratize access to education by enabling students from a variety of backgrounds to achieve their academic objectives. It's enhanced inclusivity, equity, and opportunity for lifelong learning for all by lowering barriers to entry and offering tailored learning experiences. Furthermore, by serving varied learner populations and expanding their reach, educational institutions and organizations can maximize the impact of their educational endeavors and contribute to the worldwide advancement of knowledge and skills due to the scalability of EdTech. In the end, its scalability and accessibility have the power to revolutionize education by enabling students to access high-quality learning opportunities whenever and wherever they choose. Subscribe now to unlock the potential of intelligent tutoring systems powered by artificial intelligence and gain access to scalable and accessible educational resources that cater to learners' diverse needs and aspirations.